Let's call to order and attendance.
All righty. Bob,
Here.
Joe,
Yep.
Laura,
Here.
Jeff,
Here.
and we also have
Mike Fletcher.
Mike
I
Fletcher.
am the, I guess, the foreman of the department. Okay. For urban forestry.
Okay.
All righty.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, glad you're here. Let's start with the pledge and then we'll do our opening question.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Well, there comes the slacker.
Oh, there's John.
They
Just in time.
and John.
What tree, the opening question for today is, what tree's bark do you like the most and why?
I say shagbark hickory because it's an easy answer.
Yeah.
Because it's what?
Because it's an easy answer.
It doesn't say why though. I mean, it's an easy answer, but what, that's a kind of a tough bark.
I just think I like how easy it is to identify them, just based off of
There we
it.
go.
Makes-
That
makes
now
life
there's
It's a
pretty
good hard word.
now I
Yeah, it's a good
understand.
hard word.
Put it
Identification.
by a shellbark.
There we go. All right.
Put a shagbark by a shellbark and started identifying.
I don't even know what a shellbark
Just
is.
Yeah.
Birch,
Yeah.
just because I just love to look at the birch forest. I like it.
I like sycamores because they're so straight and they're scaffold, just natural scaffolding, but the bark, just has a lot of depth. It's not just like two colors. It's like when it peels and it has a lot of texture and color.
I like how easy they are to then identify. Like just
Oh yeah.
because when I
Especially when they're older. Yeah.
yeah, when I bird in the national park, that's where we're primarily looking for owls is in sycamore, so it makes it very efficient.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
being able to spot them so easy.
Silk floss tree.
Oh dear. Have I ever seen one?
Probably not, but I pulled up a picture so that I
Okay.
could share it with you.
Oh my
Silk
gosh. Now
floss.
that's unusual.
Silk floss tree. We had a lot of these when I worked down at Disney.
Oh my. Oh
This is
yeah.
not native
That
to
looks
Ohio.
like, it looks like a Florida tree.
Right. That doesn't say it's
It's
not.
It's like a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Right. No, I know exactly what it. No, as soon as you said it, I was like, ah.
We had to do a removal on a big one by climbing, and it was terrible.
Ouch.
I mean, these would penetrate your boot soles.
Really?
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was fun. So that's my favorite.
Fun.
Was it an activity that you were climbing it, or you didn't have a cherry picker or anything to
It was
remove it?
part of the class. and
Okay.
it was
Oh, it was
one
part
they
of the
wanted,
class activity.
Lost
me
the
to have
bet.
the class take down.
Which one did you say? Did you say?
I like I think a certain characteristic is kind of interesting, which it'll come in several different trees, is when it wings. Like for oak will wing, there's of course elm that wings, and then
What do you mean wings?
I'm gonna say, do you mean?
he knows what I'm talking
Well,
about.
John, this is your favorite, not mine.
I asked Mike to bail you out now.
Oh, it'll have bark coming out.
Oh,
It's not as predominant as like a shagbark, but it is just a flaky, more of a flaky bark. I guess
Oh.
is the way you say it.
Yeah.
Think about American elm.
Okay.
You have some of the furrowing, deeper
Yeah.
furrow stuff.
Well, actually, in the twigging and stuff,
Right.
is where you really see it.
When euonymus and a shrub is kind of
Yeah.
basically what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, some of the sweet gum will do it.
Sweet gum.
Sweet gum, right?
Oh yeah.
Sweet gum bur oak will do it.
Yeah.
There is actually a winged. Isn't there one winged elm, or is it
No,
cork?
Not sure.
Cork elm. It does that.
That I can't.
What about you, Mike?
Someone stole mine already, so I'm just gonna go off and maybe say a beech tree. Again, smooth, silvering, again, easy to identify, easy to climb. But yeah, we'll go with the beech tree.
Okay. Do you have one?
I would say like a palm tree.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
For what it represents more than it.
More what it represents because it's so cold and beautiful and then nicer weather.
Yeah, we just got back from Florida, so I can relate.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's go on to the approval of minutes from January 13th. If you've had a chance to look at them, anybody would like to look at them, they're right here. Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Seconded.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried? All right. Old business, Tree Commission Academy. Joe, do you have some updates for us, how that went in Kent?
Yeah, that was early, like middle of last month in January. It was good. 2 days of it. I didn't know what to expect just going into it, just being unique. And as somebody who doesn't have much of a background in dendrology or urban forestry, anything like that, it was nice to kind of get that it's something I didn't get when I went to college. So it was nice to kind of get that very condensed in. I thought the class was really good. The classmates were really good. The discussion was good. Looking forward to the sophomore class and moving forward past that. But I thought it was really, really helpful.
Who taught it?
The new guy's name is Joe, and I can't remember his last name.
Moblin?
Moblin, thank you. Yeah. So Joe taught it, and then the other dude, I can't remember what the other guy.
Matt Leiden?
Yeah, Matt did, and
Okay.
then
They were student teaching our last class.
Yeah, so that it's kind of their first.
well, I'm forgetting the names of everyone. What's her name is still there.
Stephanie?
Stephanie's there. Steph's still there, like helping out.
Good.
Okay.
But Joe and Matt have been leading it. They kind of alternated topics,
Okay.
but she's still there helping out, adding in discussion and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah, it was really good.
We had ours, there was, most of the time there were two.
Yeah, there were. Usually had two people. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean it was really good. I'd recommend it to anybody.
What was your homework?
I still got to look at it. It's I think it's mostly they want us to go through. It's like a series of questions based on the city ordinances and
Okay.
relation on what they have, the quality of them, and then there was I think there's a section where you're identifying a stakeholder in some topic and kind of breaking it down on a worksheet of paper. But yeah, just some of that stuff.
Did they set the dates for the sophomore?
Not
Yeah.
yet. No, dates aren't set yet. But it's and I don't know. This one was being held at the New Kent Police Station. So they have like literally right when you walk in, a conference hall on the first or the lower floor. I think they were talking about how it was going to be somewhere else next time. So we'll see where that is.
How many are in the class? Ish?
If I had to guess, 20 plus, 20, 25.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good. And then they're actually doing it. I wouldn't be a bad idea to next time if I see them next time to. They had like a schedule of talks. I think Joe's doing a pruning talk at Silver Lake for anybody, for the public in
Let
general.
me know when.
I think it's soon, so I'll have to look and
I
let
wanna
you
go.
know.
Didn't I see that written up someplace?
Probably.
On Stowe News or, boy, it's just ringing a bell and I'm thinking, I think I saw that.
But yeah, I'll double check and I'll let you know when that is, because I think he said it's posted somewhere, and I'm sure it's on Silver Lake's website. Anyways, but yeah, it was good.
Okay, good. Thanks. Community management plan, we need to get together and just do a once over on it. We haven't.
We just need to pick a date.
We do. We'll pick that at the end today.
Okay.
If we can. Arbor Day event. Remember we picked Friday, April 25th. from 6 to 8 right here at City Hall. Be nice if we can have it sign in through Parks and Rec, so we've got to double check with that. Has anybody done anything with that? Do we know who we need to talk to
I
on
think
that?
we were just confirming on date and the time slots, because I think you guys were debating half-hour slots, I believe,
Yep,
what we talked
yeah,
about last time.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. 3 stations, planting, pruning, and mulching is what we said last time, and even before that.
And I can't remember, was the pre-registration, was that required or highly recommended?
I think we made it
I
required.
think we required
Required,
it,
okay.
yeah.
Well, because they have to know which half-hour slot
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
got. So,
And
Well, I figure even with people registering, you're gonna get people that might be late, or maybe they're showing up for the next half hour thinking, so just all that stuff, troubleshooting it.
And we're talking about giving away 100 sugar maples.
Correct. They're already ordered.
Cool.
They're coming in 4-inch pots. A lot better than the normal, just those saplings.
Yeah,
You gotta
sticks, yeah.
figure a way to keep the roots right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was glad to hear that they're coming in 4-inch pots, so that'll help out a lot.
They're from last year, they're coming in pots.
Did they come last, did they? Good,
Yeah.
okay.
Are they, or from Wood Warehouse or from?
That, I'm not, oh wait, maybe I do. Musser,
Musser?
yeah.
Okay. How much did furnace?
Anything else about the Arbor Day event? Any questions or things we need to
For the
cover?
slots for the sign up, is there certain, like, how many slots did you guys want? Because it's gonna be half-hour time ranges. Is there like a certain quantity that you're wanting at each time?
Well, if we've got
slot?
100 trees, we're gonna give away
and it's going
25
from,
each.
25 each slot?
25 each
Okay.
slot.
Perfect, okay.
Well, what do we expect the turnout to be? Like, would we expect those slots to fill up pretty well or it completely? I don't know.
They have,
Okay.
they have. It was, when we have them sign up, it worked.
Mhm.
But that was really, what, 22 and 21 is when we did that with the, so people were used to
Wasn't
that.
it still
with
a
the
drive-through at
pandemic.
that point, though?
Yes,
Okay.
so.
Not that I affected that. Not
Well,
that
no,
I
that may
changed,
impact it one way or the other.
tell me the 3 thing. For some reason I didn't.
3 stations, planting, pruning, and mulching.
but- And we have the materials. We need the materials. We're
Yeah.
waiting closer till what's the,
Yeah, Mike, you have to help us on that one about, you know about a tree that we want to plant somewhere, we don't care.
That's the
where.
thing, that's what we needed to decide today
Okay,
through the commission, what you guys want to actually plant. Totally up to you. That was one of the questions that, we need so we can make the order. So whatever you decide that you would want to plant, that's what if we can get it, we'll go ahead and order it.
what's the spot again? Did we even have the spot or was that still up for
I was
discussion?
just told somewhere on site.
Okay.
So again, depending on what it is,
That's kind of
That's
what I
gonna
was
change.
wondering if it was already decided or not. So,
Right.
okay.
my only opinion is no crab apple.
Or calorie fit.
No calories.
Yeah, we got any Perry line around?
can't put calories, so that's
Okay.
that's not even a choice.
And then I'm done.
And a crab apple, we got plenty of those already.
Yes.
Let's do a bur oak. Something different.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm okay with the bur oak. I love bur oak.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just as long as we have a good spot for it, just knowing
That's
size of
what
that
I'm trying
long-term.
to ask about. Is this center out here gonna get started pretty soon and be turned to
No,
a
not-
green land?
I am not going to give you any kind of dates or anything like that. But I was the person that actually took out what was there.
Mhm.
And I was told that this year it was going to be revamped.
Yep.
It's, again, the parts that I know are, things are gonna be shrunk down and more parking is gonna be put in. The actual pad will be smaller.
Mhm.
The planting space will be smaller. The flagpoles are gonna be pushed to the front yard. So a totally different makeup of the area.
So that.
Beyond that, I
that's
really
tree.
can't give you any other answers, and I cannot tell you if it will happen or not, but I was told that it is on the agenda, so.
Where are we talking?
We're talking about
The
the,
front pad, the front.
Right out
front
front.
entrance.
Oh,
Right when
where
we
the
came in.
cement is,
Oh,
that you
okay.
walk.
Where the
It's
flagpoles
gonna-
are now.
Okay.
oh, that, okay. I
They're
didn't realize what
eliminating
that.
Yeah, the flagpoles and the monument, we've already moved the 9/11
Yeah.
monument,
Mhm.
and that's being, I'm not sure if they're done, I haven't checked recently, but Vismag is putting it in front of the safety building, kind of where it should have went in the first place, but that's, they have that, I know,
They have
close
the
to
thing
being
there.
finished.
Yeah, that was
It's
some
in place.
more,
Well,
policeman's one.
then
So-
maybe the tree out
Takes a fire,
here. I was thinking it would be nice, tree could be there, but obviously it's too premature.
Well, and if I just, do we have a spot that a borough would do fine in if that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
decision we
There-
wanted
yeah,
to do?
there- Definitely, there's,
You know, right down past where the hill comes down past the gas pumps
Mhm.
over there. It's kind of wet down in that swale,
Mm-hmm.
and it would do good in that wetter.
But isn't one of the stations supposed to be are we gonna have something set up for that spot then? I can't remember what the relation
I
from
thought
this.
we were gonna have that be part of this,
That's what I thought too.
the station of planting.
And
Yeah.
was the idea that the planning was being done along just basically the
Around
front of the
here.
event?
Yeah,
No, I think we were gonna make them walk a little.
See, that's not.
that
what I
might be a
It
bit
is
far.
Well, it is on foot though. I mean, we're not driving through
yeah, so
these
there's,
stations.
the site isn't that big to where we would need to put it in a spot where it is gonna thrive.
Yeah.
So, especially a borough. So again, I don't know, it would be that big of a problem to actually have a station and there's a little bit of a walkthrough. And we've done it before where there's been,
Mhm.
some stuff where people had to move and no one's ever objected. And
Okay.
whoever wanted to participate, whoever didn't, just like any other Arbor Day, they will
Mhm.
That's
participate.
true.
A per oak is
And-
pretty, it's got a lot of places that'll grow.
And if it's really far, maybe we could just have the other stations nearby, but they don't have to be right here. They can be.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
that's
there's
all,
kind of
plenty of other
Yeah.
parking
and other-
lots, yeah.
Sure.
Saint Street, I mean,
Right.
there's so
that's
many.
kind of what I'm
Right.
thinking. Do we want to
Right.
then
It
think
could
about
be
maybe
over there.
moving it over there? Okay.
That might work.
How easy are they to, how available are they,
Again, that's why we needed, that's why we wanted
Do
to.
we wanna come up with alternatives?
That's a good idea.
No, I was gonna
A
ask
backup
for a
would be
second.
good,
Yeah,
besides the
that's all,
borough.
the borough.
So borough
I'm
first.
pretty sure we can.
Yeah, so borough first. I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to have another suggestion for what their opinion is.
I don't.
Chicken, that would be neat.
Do we have any horse chestnuts on the property?
Yes.
Okay.
You know where the pond is, by the entrance of our, building, our
That's
service
a,
building,
Yeah.
there's one there.
that's a ruby red, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So, Mike, I'll ask you then. Are there any ideas? Do you have an opinion on what you'd
I'm gonna
would love
refrain,
to see there?
just because, again, I like you folks, when you make your desires known, it sits better with me. I get to make choices on trees and stuff like that. This is a special tree. This is something that you guys can put to yourselves.
Sure.
So again, I would be more happy to go in, but no, again, folks, one of those things is I really like your input and what you guys as a commission would like to put in.
So I say, my opinion, then stick with oak, bur oak. I would like a white oak if we're gonna then.
Oh, yeah,
If
that's
that's
good.
not available,
Those are
white
all
oak.
good alternatives. Yeah.
Red oak.
I
I'd
like
say
chicken
just,
oak because you don't see them around here a whole lot.
That's gonna be a tougher one, but
I know.
again, however,
I like sticking with an oak. The bur oak would be the favorite, and then if not, if it's something longer lasting, something's gonna get a little bigger.
Some
Kinda
white
that.
oak group.
Yeah, something in more of
Yeah.
a white oak
Okay, that's fair enough.
family.
Chestnut oak would be cool. Any
Yeah,
of
that would
those.
be as well, because you don't.
those are ones that you're not gonna see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else with the Arbor Day event? You may want to think about what station you want to be at. I'll do pruning. but we have time. We have March and April to talk about it. I do want to move on to the website portion. Is that on here? No, YouTube video. Yep, that's the next thing. I don't know if you were able to look on YouTube for different videos. I just looked at pruning ones. And I've been looking at them for about 2 weeks, pretty much every day. And I found 3 or 4. And I had some parameters that I picked for myself. I tried to not go with landscapers or just any kind of arborist service. Because as I watched them, I'm
Private
like,
for-profit business kind of that you're like.
I mean, there was one guy that was just, I didn't see any strong central leader on anything he was trimming, and I couldn't believe it. And then there's just a whole bunch of other ones where they're just, I couldn't believe that they were. So I kind of went, there was one from the Arbor Day Foundation in Nebraska that it was like 2 minutes. And then there was 2 from some commission in Sacramento. And they were both like 2-minute videos. And I was like, oh, okay, these are good. I was looking for short, 20 minutes. I don't think people are going to really
No.
watch. So I was trying to find something under 5 minutes. So I found a few under that I thought were good.
Could you send them to us and I'll take a look at them? And
Yeah,
voice our
I'll
opinions?
send them to you guys.
Are we looking for any other ideas for the website video wise?
Planting and mulching, I think,
Okay,
would
so
be good.
planting, mulching.
That may be it. And for the pruning, for me, I was just looking at young tree pruning, not mature, because we don't want people.
Most of your homeowners that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
Cause you're a young tree,
yeah.
something they can handle.
All right,
And
so
then, whenever something, I don't know what it is with the, when they start seeing what you're looking at, then they give you all these other videos. And I was just watching all these different.
oh, you went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah, I did with people cutting trees down that are going the wrong ways and smashing cars. And it was just like.
Was this all on
it was just-
YouTube?
Yeah. You didn't even, I couldn't even watch it. It was worse than a horror film. Anyways, so I'll send those if you want to keep looking. With mulching and planting are probably the other 2 subject areas.
Are there other, so aside from the YouTube videos, any other discussions about revamping the section on the website that we had, or anything else we wanted to think about for now? I can't remember what we talked about, but I mean, slow and steady when it comes to these things. It's not like it needs to be done tomorrow.
I thought the main thing we discussed was videos.
We want to make sure there's the brochures. I think they're from
Some PDF.
ISAs on pruning and planting and mulching. I think they have those.
So make sure those PDFs are out there available.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look for those. I can look too.
Are the YouTube any issues with showing them?
I don't think so.
If they're
I think it helps their.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I mean, if
think
it's any of those,
Legal.
I don't know anybody that cares. No, because it's not there's nothing to sue. You're linking to a YouTube video that somebody created on YouTube. It's not like they're,
Okay. I just wanted to make.
Yeah, we're not making money
Yeah,
off
no.
of it. Yeah.
you're not slandering them. You're not being like, don't watch this,
Well,
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I just making sure,
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
Andy's supposed to do our presentation to council on March. Help me out.
Oh, let me see if we read the.
20th-ish, 6th. It's not on here, but,
What's the presentation on?
just kind of the state of the
We are.
urban forest,
Gotcha, okay.
the one that we've done over the years. It's kind
I
of,
will get you guys the date on that.
Okay.
I'll email you the
it's
exact date.
either the 6th or the. Let me look.
Didn't somebody say Andy was not feeling well?
Yeah,
It's something terrible going on.
6th or the 20th those are the 2 dates.
Physically, or he has something
Hmm?
going on?
No, like the flu.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
I feel like everybody's getting it.
Yeah, I
Tons
think
of
they
people, and
are.
everything I'm doing is people are out sick.
Well, we're in one of the high states.
So is the idea that most people that are available from the commission would attend this, or is Andy basically doing it solo? I don't know.
It's nice to have all of us there,
Okay,
but
yeah.
if we're not able, he'll.
I don't know if it was like something where
It would be
just
good,
him, and,
yeah.
limited, but yeah, okay, that's fine. So when we
Most
find
of
the
us are
date out.
normally there.
When is this supposed to be?
March
We don't
6th.
know.
6th to the 20th.
There's a very wide range of.
We could also ask Andy too, like if he needed more time, if he would prefer to do the 20th versus the 6th as well.
Okay.
Just to see.
Okay.
I doubt he needs more time. He's got a good template.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is there anything that it's like is there at the end of the presentation, is there like things that were ideas or stuff like that they're trying to also like suggest to council about, or like, here's what we're thinking about moving forward? That's on our ideas for
Well, it's
what
like
we're trying to
how
do.
much money we want
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's,
and
we're
what
getting
we're gonna do with it,
Mhm.
why we need this money.
To get more trees out there.
We keep trying to talk to them
And get
about
the ones
maintenance,
that
and
we
they
trim
just
and-
have a hard time with maintenance.
Well, on that note, council did approve a new chipper and stump grinder. So, I have,
More people?
like equipment or,
equipment, yeah,
Okay.
a stump grinder and a new chipper.
Okay.
And they're both under, again, I have purchase orders here for them. So, yeah, we're gonna get a new stump grinder and also a new chipper. So that's a plus there. It was a fight for a while, so at least now they're going in that direction.
Good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Are you gluing the other ones together?
Nah, they're gonna go bye-bye, so.
I said, I didn't
Viking
think that.
fury.
I meant, keep going.
No, they're, we maintain stuff. That's the nice thing about working here is, maintenance is done on 'em. I do a lot of it, so I know it's done. And, if I need help, then mechanics are more than willing to help, but,
Well,
I just-
sometimes, no matter how much maintenance you do,
right, no,
they're finished.
yeah. No, again, the
And you're
chipper,
gluing them together, trying to keep them going.
the chipper we have now is gonna be our backup. And then the new one's gonna be our primary. And the stump grinder, they're gonna, trade in the older one. And, this will be, a solo, stump grinder, but the old stump grinder's 24 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of,
same specs, like in power wise and uses, or is it new ones?
A
I'm
little
assuming
bit
bigger and
update.
more
This
efficient?
one is, self-propelled, electric control.
Remote control.
Nice.
Remote control,
That's right.
on tracks. Very, very nice machine.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's good.
24 years, about time.
Remote
That's
control,
great.
that's nice.
Exactly, yes.
Remote control, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have to follow one that somebody screwed up that wants to go this way all the time. Wants to turn. We got one like that at our party.
Okay, new business, Sue's replacement. Do we know anything?
What I know right now is we are, management's in talks with, Davy Resource Group. They're going over the job description. Gonna make sure that we're on top of it and make sure we're gonna get all the requirements we need to
And
fill the position.
contractor?
No, this is gonna be a hire.
Okay.
They are going to hire, but what they want to do is they want to, again, and Davey was more than willing to help us out with rewriting, basically, or maybe not rewriting, they're just looking it over and they say, hey, what do you think of our job description? Is it something that we've missed something here? Is there something that you would change or different? But yeah, they're helping us with that. And once that is done, I'm not sure exactly if it's gonna be a full-time position or a part-time position. It really depends on how everything works out. But at this point right now, they're definitely heading in the right direction on hiring or replacing Sue.
Now, does does that stuff end up going to council beforehand? Like, do they have to actually approve the position? How does so that's basically at the end of the day, once everything's written up, it gets
Correct.
presented.
Yeah,
to
again,
them.
it's-
Gotcha.
Just like our equipment, everything has to go through that process to get okayed. And once that's okayed, then we go out and put it out to the public and internally and out to the public for hire.
Now, so did you say that there was a timeline expected, or right now it's?
Again, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I
problem.
just know that they're trying to get things, rolling as soon as they can, so.
So they were early exploratory, kind of talking with
Yes.
Davey. Cool.
Yep.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yes. Also, Barberton has been in pruning. They are through the 24, obviously, they're into the 25, and, what actually has happened is they're coming in under budget, and we're gonna get into the actual 26 list. So they'll get into that. And then 26, when they come back, we'll have to find some other, streets for them to do. But yeah, they are, going through, a little bit, below what they thought, and so we're able to get a little bit more done.
How they charge us
It is they bid that price per street
per
and
street?
how much, per tree, for every street.
That's what I would think. How
Yeah.
would that change though?
Because they're getting through them faster.
And so they're
So-
giving you a discount?
Again, the money's coming in lower.
Huh.
Again, that's the only way that, I can't tell you exactly, it is a per tree thing, but they're coming in under budget. That's all they're 71, I think, south, it is 75,000 for the year, so they're under budget, so we're able to get more trees done.
And how did that affect 26?
They have, 2 roads done that are from the 26 list.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Right, so now we're in there, let me see, we have, Hanson and Heights Drive that are already complete. And they're hoping, to get through all of, that neighborhood, which is, June, Shadow, Misty Brook, Silver Springs, and Silver Springs Circle. And then they would like to go to Bayside and get all of Bayside, which would be Oakland Park, not Bayside, I'm sorry, Pamby Farms. Oakland, Park, Preakness, Golden Gate, Bay Meadow, Santa Anita, Gulfstream, and Pimlico. We're gonna come up just a little bit short on one of the streets, a couple trees short, so they might have to allocate a little bit of money. Not sure if they're gonna be able to do it, so they might have to just cut it off and not finish that, and then that's what we'll come out and finish the neighborhood. But yeah, they're gonna get pretty far into the 26, so when they get to the 26, they'll have to find new streets and get a little farther along on.
Are they doing mostly small street trees or are they getting big trees too?
No, these are all, smaller street trees.
Okay.
And basically they're just going through and raising is what they're doing. They're not doing a lot of structural pruning like that. Everything pretty much from the ground.
Okay.
So, yeah, nothing,
These
I
are
would like to see 'em-
mid-sized.
I would like to see them get more involved, but this will help. This will help get, stuff done that we need done.
Okay.
Has anybody like spot checked it or anything?
Oh,
Looks
yeah,
fine.
we
Looks
go
pretty
through and
good.
look.
I figured.
And the problem is, you, after the fact is,
Yeah, doing
What are you
two,
gonna do?
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
and again, it is, and they was explained it is by the person quoting this is municipal pruning, not actual pruning. And I'm like, nah, that's the wrong attitude to come into. But
Yeesh.
what they're doing is they're coming in and they're raising the trees.
Okay.
And they're getting clearance from the road and the sidewalk.
Which at the end of the day, that makes people happy.
It does,
Yeah,
it
like,
does,
if at the end of the day, the people that are around are gonna be happy that they're raised. They don't.
correct. They're not getting their
95% of them
vehicles,
don't
they're
actually care about
Not
the
bumping it,
structure. It's
Yeah.
keep hitting
Unfortunately.
this thing when I'm mowing my lawn. That's really the bottom line. What it is. But makes it look good still for them.
Kind
Well,
of. No, again, it's just.
makes us look good maybe a little
Right,
better.
no, it does, it absolutely does. It's just, doing this for 30 years now, I have a thing in my mind that I would like to have done, and it's just not possible.
Yeah.
We can do ours, and in a couple of years, when we have to come back through again and do it, it'll make our job easier, and so we'll be able to hopefully keep up on it.
You won't have to deal with the low rent as well, they'll be done already.
Did I'm might be completely off on this. Wasn't the one position being grant funded by the Inflation Reduction Act? Did any of the new decisions and stuff like that affect that new position they hired for? I remember Sue was telling us about it, that the new worker. I can't remember.
The grant, Shane, under the grant.
Yeah, that didn't get screwed up or
I
anything
don't
as far as we're aware.
I
Okay.
don't, again, haven't heard exactly how it's gonna work out, but as far as we know, it shouldn't.
Okay.
And even if it does, he is safe here.
That was my
Seemed like-
concern. I was.
Pretty solid guy.
Yeah, he's a good kid, working out well. But when the grant first started, I was a little nervous. I'm like, okay, after 3 years, what do you do then?
Yeah.
Right.
And they said, hey, listen, we never brought a person on that we did not keep. So, as long as he makes it through his probational period, then everything's good. So, yeah,
That's good.
I think, and I know that we're going to follow all the guidelines and keep that good as long as we can, unless it is taken away from us.
And that's kind of, I didn't know. I just know it almost came just as a storm of
Right.
hard to know what actually got affected and
Exactly.
whatnot.
As
So
of
I was just curious.
Yeah, as of right now,
That's
we're
good to
still
hear.
good.
That's good to hear.
You're EPA, right?
Yeah, don't get me started. A state EPA, so I'm not, but it trickles down.
Okay, any other new business?
Do you know if you guys are gonna order any trees from Woody Warehouse this year?
Woody Warehouse.
They're Indiana. I think she's got a bunch of trees from them in the past.
That's something I would have to ask her. I didn't know that we went out of state for our trees.
Yeah.
They were.
I was just asking, cause I shared some shipments with her on trees I ordered for another group.
Now, was it saplings or actual larger trees?
The ones I got were 2-inch trees,
Okay.
and I don't know what she was getting.
I cannot answer that.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Any other new business?
No.
Okay, let's adjourn. It's 4:15.